Yo, what is going on, Instagram and YouTube fam? Andre Money back here at it again with another video. And today I'm gonna be going over a few pairs, mainly all USD pairs such as your USD, USD and GPUSD, as well as Euro NCD. Euro NCD is one of the pairs I'll be looking to as well. It's not a USD pair, but I'll also be looking at that one for potential buy opportunities. But before I get started, just go ahead and smash that like button. Go give a big smash and comment below for the next videos if you guys want to see something new or any other content stuff or questions that you have. Just go ahead and put it in the comments and I'll make a video on any questions you guys have or any type of video you guys want me to make as well. And also don't forget to join Pace Profit Club if you want to join my live trading sessions. So that way you guys can be joining those live trading sessions and take this exact same trade that I'm taking alongside with all my Pace Profit Club students. So I can see you in my next live trading session. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the dollar index. The dollar index is going to have to play a lot on the USD pairs. That's the reason why I'm getting in for this buys or the sales on this USD pairs like GU, Euro USD, or USD JPY. So if we take a look at the dollar index here. So let's take a look at this. Oh, I think my computer froze. All right, there we go. There we go. It's working now. So if we look at the dollar index, so I just went over this with my students on Pace Profit Club. I had mentioned the dollar index was going to start dropping. So the reason why it's going to start dropping is because if you look at the forward time frame here on this forward time frame, we could see how we left this major imbalance area, right? On top of that, we came and tested into our accumulation price candle, our bullish accumulation price candle that we have right here. So this accumulation price candle doesn't necessarily mean that's gonna make US dollar drops a lot, like drops and melt like forever. It's just creating that small retracement. So US dollar should be bullish overall on bigger time frames. But right now, what this accumulation price candle is creating that retracement. So we could come and fill in this empty imbalance that we have. So imbalance areas, they act as gaps, just like I mentioned before. So what I'm expecting for the US dollar is to come down and test first into our breaker that we had over here, which is also our accumulation price candle that we had right on that 50% of our imbalance. So in that 50% of imbalance, this is also a major area if you do see some accumulation price candles going on, because right there we could start seeing rejections to the upside as well. If not, we could just continue seeing market drop to the downside and test into its main accumulation price candle, which was our last bearish candle before the main rally up, where the base fighting for buy opportunities. So right now, the US dollar should start melting to the downside to come and test the accumulation price candle that we have down here. So since US dollar is dropping, what does that mean? That USD JPY should be dropping as well, which it currently is. On USD JPY, I currently have a sell limit and I also have a buy limit. So once we have the dollar index go to the upside, that's when USD JPY should start rising to the upside as well. So for UJ, I do have my sell limit in this area, which is right on this most recent accumulation price candle that we created on the forward time frame. Which if we also go down to the 1 hour time frame, there is also one of our area that's called a fair value gap. So right here on this fair value gap, it's an empty pocket that we leave in the market, which is followed by a big institutional candle, which is either big bullish or bearish. And lastly, the first candle that we have before that bearish candle, it's going to leave some sell side liquidity, which is this. And this candle right here should leave some buy side liquidity, which that's what creates our fair value gap. And if you guys see, we have an empty pocket in that area, which is this empty space, right? So therefore, market has to come into this empty space pocket for USDJPY before we see the actual major drop to the downside. So right now, yeah, it might be dropping now, but I'm still waiting for market to come into this fair value gap before we see the main push down that we would be having. So our first take profit that we have on USDJPY for the certain opportunities, it's going to be right on this breaker that we have on the 1 hour time frame, which would also be our 50% of our imbalance that we have right here. And our second take profit, we were lastly going to have it right on this accumulation price candle, because right on this accumulation price candle is where we're going to be looking for buy side opportunities, which is where I also have my buy limit area to clear out my most recent equal highs that we had formed in the market. So for our sell, we're risking 18 to gain 68, and our buy, we're risking 20 to gain 105 to clear our equal highs that we have formed right here, which is our false formation as well. At that false level top, where retail traders are accumulating their sales and accumulating their stops since they are now running in profits, right? So therefore, we have a buy limit here and a sell limit there. So I expect both to be activated and both to hit take profit. Overall, this one should be the main push to the upside, which our first take profit is at 105, and we do have an open take profit just to have it as a swing trade as well. So the other pair I'm looking at too is Euro NTD. So if we took a look at Euro NTD, here on the daily time frame, that was actually the forward time frame. Yeah, so on the forward time frame, we could see how we are now forming this false head and shoulders pattern, right? So we have the false head and shoulder pattern, which is our left shoulder, right shoulder, head and right shoulder. And on top of that, we did come and test into this bullish accumulation price candle that we had prior in the market and respected. That's why we have been creating this distribution phase in the market. Why? Because right now, retail traders have been accumulating their sells. Because now we have buy-sell liquidity in these areas, and they see this formation happening. So therefore, we have stop losses here and stop losses here, because they also now start seeing their trend coming down, which is them conforming their downtrend, right? So therefore, they got in for sales on that shoulder area, and they got in for sales on the head. So right now, what I'm waiting for is for market to keep on coming down and fill in our imbalance that we have over here, which is this whole imbalance area, and test into our 4-hour accumulation price candle that has not been tested before. Once we test that area, that is where I'm gonna be looking for buys, which is right where I have my buy limit area, risking 34 pips to get a total of 165 pips to fully clear out my buy-sell liquidity, which is where stop losses are right now being accumulated. So that's why I'm looking at Euro NTD. And then we have Euro USD, which I am also going to be looking to get in. I'm gonna be getting in for buys. I do have a buy limit. I don't really think it's gonna activate that buy limit anymore, just because we're already having that rally to the upside and Dixie is dropping. But the reason why we have that buy limit is because if we look at the 1-hour time frame here, just zooming out real quick. Not just that, but on the daily time frame, I did miss out on this trade. I was gonna get in for a buy on the daily right when we tested this accumulation price candle opening, which it did, and started forming that rejection to now start spiking to the upside. But I missed out. I forgot about it. That was my bad. Didn't really get in. So right now I'm just waiting for market to retrace back down and activate our buy limit that we have here, because we see in the 1-hour that we have currently created equal lows liquidity that would have to be cleared out. It doesn't have to clear right now just because Euro USD is now being bullish. So we might just keep on spiking to the upside. But what matters is that my analysis overall is correct. It doesn't matter if I took the trade or not. I just want to be correct, and that's what matters here overall, right? So as long as you're correct, you should be happy. It doesn't matter if it didn't activate your limit, or you didn't take the trade, or if you forgot about the trade. Don't matter. Why? Because you were correct, and you know that you're doing good, and you know that your confirmations are right. But therefore, right now, while we're waiting for it, we do come back down as to tell this sales liquidity that we have on this equal lows. And that's mainly all I'm going to be looking for Euro USD. But it should continue spiking to the upside to come and fill in this imbalance area that we have right here. And then the last pair that I'm looking at is going to be GBP/USD. GBP/USD, I did get in for buying opportunities with my Pittsburgh Club students as well. I think I did mention this pair on a different one, but I had mentioned prior that we had this false trend, right? Which the false trend is an area where we accumulate stop losses. We have the first, second, and third tap, where retail traders are getting for selling opportunities. On top of that, we came and cleared out the sales liquidity that we had prior over here, which is all the sales liquidity. And I had mentioned to my students the market was going to come down on this third tap to clear out the equal lows that we currently formed here and come and test into our 1-hour accumulation price candle that we have over here, which I'm going to show you guys right now, which is this accumulation price candle. As you guys can see, it did respect it super well. Yeah, it may have came below it, but overall, the candles closed right on that accumulation price candle and respected. So therefore, that accumulation price candle stayed valid. And that's what we got in for buying opportunities. To the upside, we got in for buys here, came into some retracement, and right now, finally, is where the banks decided to get in and get in for that push to the upside to now clear out all the stop losses that we have in this false trend formation. And our take profit, it is 227 pips, which is right on our weekly accumulation our price candle right here. Boom, right there. That weekly accumulation our price candle and our equal highs liquidity that we have right there, that basic liquidity to be cleared out as well. So I mean, with that being said, I mean those are the only pairs I am looking on for tonight and for this week. Most likely for this week, those are the only pairs I may be looking for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, if there's anything happening, well, I'm definitely going to be getting in if there's stuff going on in the market. But if there's not anything really happening, well, there's no reason for you to be over trading once you already have a good amount of profits going on with you as well. Or if there's nothing in the market, I mean, you don't have to rush the trades. You got to be patient and wait for the trades to come to you. So with that being said, go ahead and smash the like button, comment down below, and click the link in the description and in bio on my Instagram so you guys could join my live trading sessions with all Pitch Perfect Club students, and I'll see you guys there. So everybody have a great night and happy trading and good luck.